Happy Sunday. I want to tell everyone to have a wonderful, blessed day. I'm super excited about all the stuff I have going on in my life. And I was thinking about practicing compassion. And that's what I am working on currently in my life, is practicing compassion. So remember to practice compassion and kindness because it goes a long way. And so quickly, I was thinking about a mentor I had several years ago. I was the marketing girl. I was the VP to marketing. We're going way back, like 2002 back. And I'm the assistant to the VP of marketing. I had just graduated college, right? My only job was to pretty much send out these letters. And then I kept analytics on these letters. So, we know where to send them and what's working. And the guy that was teaching me how to do it was, very smart at it. Anyway, the phone had been ringing a long time. Here comes the new marketing girl. And all of a sudden one day I get to the office and the phone ain't ringing. Let me tell you something. You do not want to be the marketing girl and have to walk through a sales room floor full of salesmen whose phone ain't ringing. Oh, because you're like the bomb diggity. Everybody loves the marketing girl while the phone's ringing. You just don't want to be there. So my boss comes over to me and he's like, "What's going on? The phone stopped ringing." I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "Did you forget to do the mail drops? We did like these letters we would send out and people would call about financial services we had." And I'm like, "Yeah, I sent them out. I don't know." And he's like, "You send them to the right," and we would, typically you purchase leads and data. That's kind of how these things go, right? And I'm like, "Yeah." So I'm double checking it. Long story short, guess who made a mistake? The new kid. I made like a $5,000 mistake. Well, that's just the postage of my boss's money that I wasted. Not to mention all like the 20-something sales guys in both the dojos that were like pissed at me because the phone wasn't ringing. And I remember my boss said to me, and this has stuck with me my entire career, and I try to show this example when I mentor other people and I am a boss or, in a leadership position, because I think we forget that the most valuable thing in any business or in any organization is the people there and the spirit of the organization and their ability to want to do good and do better in the world and just to love their job. Or if you hate your job, you're not going to do a job. My boss said to me, "This is really disappointing and it costs a lot of money, but you found your mistake," because I had shifted a line in a spreadsheet and went over, and we don't do analytics with spreadsheets anymore, people. That's the olden days, okay? But anyway, back in the olden days in 2002, when we used to run like marketing analytics on spreadsheets and everything was like filling in a hot mess. Thank God we got software for algorithms now, because, anyway, that was a hot mess. My boss basically said I found my mistake and he forgave me. And I'm like, "I'll pay for it." And he didn't make me. And he dropped down the money for the marketing for the next drop, and we had the phone ringing in 2 days, and I felt terrible, but I worked twice as hard and twice as long and made up for it because of how he treated me, because he saw my intrinsic value. He saw the value I brought to the organization. He saw all of the other things positive that I was doing, and so he didn't let that overshadow a really big mistake I made. Instead, he invested in me and explained to me how nothing is ever a mistake as long as you learn a lesson. And I just want to tell people like that, practice compassion, because if you can practice compassion and help people work through a mistake or work through something that maybe they're failing at, that's going to come across as a lot better as being a condescending whole. I think all too often people want to judge, and we judge before we say, "Hey, how can I make this situation better? How is this other person feeling? Like, how would I be reacting? How can I help this other person grow as a person rather than just my anger?" Because I can yell at people all day long. It's not going to help. I need to figure out what the problem is and solve it. So I'll leave you with this. Another mentor told me, it does not matter who caused the problem or what the problem is. It's irrelevant. What matters is who's going to own it, who's going to take responsibility for it, and who's going to fix it. So I want to encourage you to practice compassion in your leadership, because you're investing in yourself and your company. It's going to go that much further. And remember that kindness goes a long way. And remember, when we're helping out these new kids getting started and mentoring these guys, like, what we say to them lasts forever. And we have the choice, when you're mentoring somebody new, to either help them grow and become an amazing business person, or to tear them down. And I choose to make the world a better place. Practice kindness, compassion, and I hope everybody's well. roja360@gmail.com. I'm starting camp marketing. I'll announce that later today, guys. Happy Sunday! God is good.